Chapter 81 Chu Renmei in the Real World. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Return to the real world. On the sofa in the living room, Lin Luo opened his eyes. He first observed every corner of the room. After confirming that no one else had come in, he was relieved. He thought to himself that he had to find time to buy a new house. In this way, he could not only avoid Chiou, but also invalidate the address in the school file. No one could find him anymore, however. He didn't have much money in his account now. He couldn't sell the house directly at the moment. It would definitely attract Chiou's attention. Forget it, let's talk about it later. Sitting back on the sofa, Lin Luo's mind moved. The backpack space was instantly displayed in front of him. The backpack can be used in reality, but only things that are allowed to be taken out will be displayed in it. For example, those US dollars, piled in the corner of the space, are just a pile of waste paper. Weapons and opium are fully displayed, but Lin Luo didn't dare to take it out. What he cared about most was the gold bracelet next to him. The dazzling gold instantly attracted his attention. Restraining his excitement, Lin Luo took out the bracelet and put it on his wrist. A light pink light representing Xiao Ji slowly emerged. After the bracelet became his private property, Chu Renmei, who lived in it, was also equivalent to Lin Luo's property. It could not cause him any harm. Moreover, the bracelet bound Lin Luo with mental power. Even if it was lost, no one else could use it. He whispered, "Chu Renmei, come out." Boom! Thunder suddenly sounded outside the window. It was getting darker, and the light in the living room was dim. The bracelet flashed with light, and the light gradually condensed on those red and green gems. A translucent figure slowly appeared in front of him. She was wearing a dark blue costume, and her waist-length hair was scattered and casually draped. Her face was pale and exposed directly. Unlike in the copy, Chu Renmei's face at this time was actually her face when she was alive. Her eyes were like autumn water, and her eyebrows were like distant mountains. Under the high nose bridge, her white teeth and red lips were bright. She looked like a perfect beauty. However, her skin was pale and bloodless, which made her look a little weird. Moreover, she stared at Lin Luo's eyes without any emotion. She seemed unable to think and could only obey the orders of the bracelet owner. The face in front of him made Lin Luo a little dazed. He could never have imagined that Chu Renmei was so beautiful, and was no less beautiful than Aotian, but he remembered her image in the copy. The restlessness in his heart was suppressed again. He coughed a few times. Lin Luo's expression was serious. Chi-watching technique. A cool feeling suddenly enveloped his eyes. A translucent box suddenly popped up above Chu Renmei's head. This is another function of Chi-watching technique. Actively stimulated, and you can see the other party's attributes, as well as a brief introduction. Chu Renmei, from the old corpse in the mountain village copy, she has the ability to create illusions, and her ability increases with the growth of her spiritual attributes. Owner, Lin Luo. Strength, 10, Constitution, 10, Agility, 1000, Spirit, 1000. Some basic attributes are displayed in front of him. In terms of attributes alone, Chu Renmei's current ability is completely crushed by Lin Luo. However, her ability to create illusions is irreplaceable, and in the introduction, her spiritual attributes still have more room for growth, as long as the right method can be found. When she grows to a spiritual attribute of over 10,000 or even 100,000 in the future, who can beat her? Lin Luo's heart is hot, and a smile appears on his face. Exploring the copy and improving one's own strength is only one aspect. More importantly, the magical props in the copy are the factors that really change the world. Go back, he said to Chu Renmei's phantom. Swish. The phantom gradually dissipated and went back into the bracelet. After waiting for a while, Lin Luo summoned Chu Renmei again. The phantom reappeared, quietly floating in front of him. In other words, although Chu Renmei can only appear for 15 minutes, there is no limit on the number of times. As long as the time limit does not exceed 15 minutes, the cooling time starts from the last summoning. After completing all the tests, he stood up and walked towards Chu Renmei. He stretched out his hand, wanting to test whether her body was a solid body. His palm touched Chu Renmei's shoulder, like passing through a ball of water. He could feel the resistance, but passed through it. It is estimated that her spiritual attributes are not enough to condense a real body, but it also indirectly shows that she can generate a solid body. TSK, alas. Wanting to have everything will only hurt you. Inside the tea house in the reincarnation space, Tianwen looked expectant. Xiao, how is it? Did Inha reply you? Xiao Yuxuan shook her head. No, Inha is not in the reincarnation space, so I didn't send him a message. Not there? Tianwen was surprised. Didn't he just finish the dungeon exploration? I'm not sure. Xiao Yuxuan closed the chat box. Looking at Tianwen, he said, maybe something happened in reality. It's still early anyway, I'll wait. When he comes online, I'll tell him your needs. Okay. Tianwen nodded hurriedly. He also wanted to suggest that he add Inha as a friend so that he could contact him in the future, but after careful consideration, he still didn't say it. Since the appearance of Galaxy, except Xiao Yuxuan, I haven't heard of anyone who can add him as a friend. Simply give up this idea and let Xiao Yuxuan contact all. After testing Chu Renmei's feasibility, Lin Luo returned to the reincarnation space. It was just over 6 o'clock, and he could explore another copy. Open the virtual panel. Administrator, extract the copy. As soon as the voice fell, a flash of inspiration suddenly flashed. Wait! Lin Luo shouted, Administrator, can I explore the copy of Swallowing the Sky? According to the rules of the reincarnation space, the star rating of all mysterious copies is indicated by X. Swallowing the Sky is naturally an X-level copy. In addition, there are copies such as One Hand Covering the Sky and Perfect World. All are within the scope of X-level copies. This kind of mysterious copy does not need to be extracted and can be explored directly, of course. They will not have copy evaluation. What rewards can be obtained depends entirely on one's own efforts in the copy world. However, his dream was soon shattered. The manager replied, all X-level mysterious dungeons require at least 4-star reincarnations to enter. The current star level of the reincarnation is insufficient and cannot be explored. Lin Luo's attribute values have reached the requirements of a 4-star reincarnation, but the reincarnation points are still far behind. He can only continue to brush ordinary dungeons in order to upgrade quickly. Sighing, he sighed softly, then start to draw dungeons. Countless dungeons appeared on the screen, sliding rapidly. Wait for a while, Lin Luo shouted. Stop. Swish. The flashing page stopped immediately, and a total of 10 dungeon names appeared in front of him. The Heaven Sword and Dragon Saber, Godzilla, First Blood, Crazy Alien, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the 9 Cauldrons.